What's up, people, places, and things? This is your new YouTube channel, Poke Arena, coming to you, bringing you all Pokemon Trading Card Game related content. We're going to be doing a lot of PTCGO on this channel, and before I jump into what I'm going to be bringing to the table with this channel, let me bring to you the table of the deck that we're going to be playing today. So we're going to be playing Zacian with ADP. I just think this deck is still so strong, you know, not underrated, but definitely not overrated anymore. Lots of people play Pika these times before rotation and before Darkness Ablaze, but, you know, I still find Zacian so powerful, and just with that 230 HP getting boosted to 260, and then having things like Zigzagoon to be able to hit 270, just really obliterates a lot of the meta right now. Also with Ultimate Ray being able to power up your Zacians or Zamazentas, and I also think this deck is going to be definitely a huge asset to when more VMAXs come out with this Zamazenta. But something that I find a little bit unique compared to other builds is the Oranguru Mewtwo engine, where when you place down Mewtwo, you get a supporter card from your discard pile and put it onto the top of your deck, and then grab that supporter with Primate Wisdom with Oranguru. I played this set list with Jirachis before, but I find that with the Jirachis, it's not clunky per se, but we don't get what we need first turn with the Arceus and Dialga, Palkia, and Zacian, because we just need those out as fast as we can. And yes, sure, Jirachi can do that really, really well, but I find starting with these really helps out my gameplay with this. We play 2 Cherish Balls to search out ADP and Dedenne. We play 2 energy switches just in case we go second and have to get that first turn going second Ultra Creation GX attack off. We play 4 Quickballs, 4 Scoop Up Necks to be able to use Mewtwo as much as we can. I play a copy of Viridian Forest and a copy of Chaotic Swell. I was thinking about playing 3 energy spinners, but I find having 2 stadiums is definitely the way to go, and definitely need that extra search for the water energy since we only play 2 in this deck. We also play 2 Air Balloons because instead of playing Jirachi, we have space for the Air Balloons to retreat, and, you know, I found playing Metal Frying Pan is good in this deck, but with that, I get more use out of Air Balloon on different matchups, and also I don't want to get too comfortable with Metal Frying Pan as it is rotating out when the Darkness Ablaze post-rotation happens. We play 4 Marnies, 4 researches. We definitely need these cards to search and go through our deck more. We play 2 Boss's Order and a Great Catcher for gusting effects, and we play the 1 Tool Scrapper as well because, you know, there's just so many tools out there. I've thought about replacing this with Reset Stamp, but I find me using Tool Scrapper more when the time comes and it being more effective, as we do play sometimes a little aggressive, and having to play aggressive, we would rather just the Tool Scrapper than the Reset Stamp. So with going over this deck, let me jump right into a game and also explain what to be expecting from the channel. So we jump into our first game here, and it looks like we're going up against a mirror match. It looks like playing with Elderglass. We're going to go for the heads, and we fail it, but, you know, it is what it is. Maybe we can get that second turn Ultra Creation off, which would be very, very powerful. And as you can see, we both mulligan. So what to expect from this channel is definitely a lot of PTCGO content. It's rough getting the second mulligan. Definitely when Darkness Ablaze hits, to be able to see, you know, different types of decks we're going to be able to build, and different types of archetypes and meta, the new meta. But I'm really excited to see what we can be doing because, you know, and like I said, we start with the Zacians, the ADPs, and it just is beautiful. So we're going to start with this Zacian out here. We're going to place our Arceus, Dialga, Palkia there, and then another Zacian there. This is actually a really good hand too, because we can attach, go for the Quickball on there, grab the Dedenne, and attach the Air Ballon, which we will definitely do on our turn. And it's actually not the type of build you would normally see with ADP. We actually see Rayquaza, which is definitely not common and definitely rotating out. But like I said, definitely expect a lot of PTCGO content on this channel, whether it be gameplay, whether it be deck building, or whether it be anything related to Pokemon Trading Card Game in general. I definitely want to be playing some tabletop games, and with that, definitely being able to do that with my friend Trevor, as we want to be starting this YouTube channel together. He has his own channel though, and so I'm definitely excited for that. We're going to play down the Oranguru, Permanent Wisdom away. I think the Metal Saucer, we care more about the Metal Saucer there than we do the Tool Scrapper. Then we're going to Professor's away the hand. And we do get the Energy Switch, which is lovely. We're going to grab, oh, and he just quits right there. So lovely, we love to see it. And just before we go into the next game, something I also want to bring to the channel is definitely pack openings in real life. Just anything Pokemon Trading Card Game related. And I'm really excited to be showing you guys what we can be doing. And obviously with the first game quit, we will go into our next and see what we can do. So we're on to our second game. It looks like we are getting possibly a Dragapult deck, possibly a Dark deck. We will see. We lose a coin flip again and they go first, so it's looking like a Dragapult deck if I had to guess. So we're going to play down the Zacian and hope for the best. So he starts with the Mew, which isn't a great start, and he attaches to the Mew actually and passes, so this is very interesting. So we're going to play down the Oranguru. We're definitely going to attach to get the first Donk. We're going to switch with that too. Primate Wisdom away the Mewtwo. And we get a Quickball here, so that's not too bad. We're going to grab ourselves ADP. Just in case, because we never know what we can be getting up. Unless Professors, we're gonna lose that Mewtwo, but like I said, you know, we can definitely, we actually regain that Mewtwo, which is really nice. But I think I'm gonna save that, and with that, I could scoop up net, but there's nothing I can really do, so I'm just gonna Intrepid Sword here. We don't get anything that we really want to see off that Intrepid Sword. Would love to see some energy, whether it be a water or a metal, but it is what it is. So let's see what he does here. He's going to Crushing Hammer. He's going to fail it. And then he's going to Marnie, which hurts, because there's definitely a lot of great stuff there that I could have benched, but, you know, wasn't really thinking about the Marnie. And he's actually playing a Malamar variant of what I'm assuming is going to be Dragapult, yes, as we can see there. So we definitely want to be getting out a Zamazenta as soon as we can here. So with that, we do get the Energy Spinner, which is lovely. So we're going to place that there. We're going to Energy Switch onto the ADP. We're going to Primate Wisdom away on Marnie. Then we're gonna, ooh, this is interesting. So we're probably gonna Dedenne here because we don't want to be giving him any cards, especially with no attachment there. And we do get our Zamazenta, we do get the energy per turn. We're gonna place down the Chaotic Swell. I really don't want to Marnie anything, so we're just gonna grab a Research. I don't want to give him anything in his hand, and then we're gonna Alter Creation. Definitely a great start here. Glad to be showing this off. Poor start from my opponent, which is unfortunate because we do like to be seeing the best types of matchups that we can. But, you know, what to expect with the type of decks I'm going to be playing is definitely just decks I'm feeling, unique types of decks as well. I know this is a very unique type of deck, but I think with the Mewtwo and the Oranguru, not a lot of people play that combo. And we do unfortunately miss the Steel Energy that we really love to have there, but it is what it is. I'm not too afraid unless he plays 2 Crushing Hammers here, because he does play the Crushing Hammer. Yes, he does. And then he's just gonna Dedenne. So let's see what he does here. He's gonna Distortion Door, put the 2 counters on probably Zamazenta. Oh, actually no, he places it. He probably plays, yep, the Mr. Mime, which is very, very nice. I'm gonna give him a you have a good deck because it's a very good deck there. And that really prevents me from doing what I'd like to be doing. But we do get ourselves a Steel Energy off that energy switch, which is lovely. There's nothing I really can do here besides Marnie. I don't want to really be getting rid of a lot, and that's unfortunate that we drew that much energy, because I'm actually going to put one of those back into the deck so we can Ultimate Ray. And with that, we're going to Ultimate Ray and definitely load up the Zamazenta. We're gonna put that Water Energy there because we most certainly can with his colorless attack. It's good that we already got the Altered Creation off, and that's going to be 2 prizes for us. And we do get the Great Catcher as well, which is lovely. Really good to see, and hopefully we don't get Marnie this turn because I will be able to take a knockout on that Dedenne. He does fail the Crushing Hammer, which is unfortunate for our opponent, and he reset stamps us, which is just unfortunate. But we do get the Research, which is good. We do get an energy per turn. So we're looking not too shabby. He's just gonna Shred. I think with that, we're gonna attach an energy to Zacian. We're gonna switch into Zamazenta, and we're looking good with our deck, so let's just Professors. We're not gonna be able to use those Scoop Up nets, and we do get the Boss's Order, which is lovely. So we're gonna Primate Wisdom away the Boss's Order, just in case he Marnies us, and because that's something I definitely don't want to see. And then we're just gonna Assault Tackle, because Assault Tackle is a 2-hit KO on the Dragapult V. And if we do knock out the Dragapult V next turn, then we're getting a nice KO and a dub for this match, which is lovely. But he does attach to Dragapult. I don't think he realizes the game state that we have here. He might be trying to retreat his Dragapult, which I think is going to happen here. Yep. And he's going for the Shred to get the damage on the Zamazenta, but little does he know, we do have the Boss's Order, and that is a victory for us. So, on to the next game. Alright, on to our next game. We have an interesting deck here. It looks like it is a grass deck, if I'm not mistaken, based off of what we're seeing here. We win the coin flip, and we're going to go first this time. This deck does like to go first to get that extra energy attachment on, but as you could see, you know, we can also get the going second Altered Creation GX attack with this deck, which is just phenomenal. This deck really is just still so powerful, and you know, it doesn't see as much play as it deserves with the combo Zacian out and winning so many tournaments online. But I prefer this deck with ADP because it's just more fun for me. It's not as routine as, you know, getting your Jirachi Prism Star and your prize cards, always getting that. You know, there's really different outs that can happen, and we do see the Venusaur and Snivy there, which is interesting because I don't know if I want to put anything on my bench, but I think I really have to. We're gonna Energy Spinner. We're gonna grab a Steel Energy. Then we're gonna Quickball it away to grab a Zacian. I think we're gonna keep this hand though. We're definitely gonna play the Intrepid Sword. I could Dedenne. I really could, but I want to keep that switch just in case he uses that ability Shining Vine, which placing a Grass Energy would be able to switch our Pokemon from the bench, and I'd be having trouble getting that Ultra Creation GX. So what I think I'm going to do here is save the Cherish Ball. I don't want to show him that I have it in my hand, and just Intrepid Sword. So unfortunately we didn't actually get a Steel Energy there to be able to put onto Zacian. We can possibly get a Meadow Saucer off the top deck or something of that, but he does play the Grookey Rillaboom Energy Acceleration in this deck, which is, you know, expected because it's such a good card. There's really this deck is just really underrated, and like I said, he does do that, so I'm glad I saved that switch. He actually plays Delmise in this deck, which is interesting, and he does play the Cynthia, which is better for us because we can Dedenne and get ourselves what we need. We do have a Great Catcher, which I might use since we're going to be discarding the deck, but you know, it's very interesting. But again, I don't want to be getting rid of I don't want to be promoting that if you can't promote it. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to grab the Dedenne. I think that's our best play. We have a lot of options here. I could just research, but I want to keep my options open to potentially researching again if I have to. We do get the Steel Energy, thank goodness. See, we do get a Boss's Order, which we are going to save for our next turn. But we're going to put the Air Ballon on Zacian. We're going to put a... Oh, I could have saved that Air Ballon actually, which I should have, but it's okay. I'm going to put the Metal Saucer on this Zacian just in case we need to retreat it. And then Altered Creation for the turn. See, this deck could play 2 Viridian Forests, which I'm honestly thinking about now, but, you know, it really does help my opponent out as well, which is just unfortunate. But we're going to see what we can do here. He places the energy there. He Malolanas, so that's why he couldn't switch before. And then he's just going to Super Growth. So I'm hoping to find an out to an energy this turn. Whether it be just not what we like to see. That is not what we like to see, even a little bit. I think what we do here is just Intrepid Sword on our Zacian. We do get an energy there, which is good. We're going to attach it because now what we can do, we don't have any Steel Energy in the discard pile, but what we can do is possibly donk his tag team before it gets too up and running, which is what I'm afraid of. Because, you know, if he gets 6 energy on, he does take all our energy and shuffles it into our deck, which is not good. Let's see where he puts this energy, and yeah, that's what he's going to do, and he's going to start hitting something, whether it be our Zacian or not. And this seems like the deck list that, okay, that could help us out, actually. That could definitely help us out, and it definitely does. Excuse me. Because what we can do now is we can Oranguru the Metal Saucer. He's gonna Calming Hurricane, but I'm not too afraid with that. We do get a Water Energy, which I'm thinking about. I really need to donk this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Oranguru. I'm going to play the Metal Saucer there, back into the deck, and we're going to Marnie. We're going to hope... Oh, this is beautiful. Did I just Marnie? How am I able to play Professors? Or... You're gonna have to tell me what I did there, chat. Oh, I swear I just Marnied. I don't know what happened there, but we're gonna take advantage of that. We do get the Quickball. We're gonna get rid of a Steel Energy. We're gonna grab the Zigzagoon, and then we're gonna and then we get the victory there. I'm not sure what happened there, but. Honestly, because I swear I'm Marnied, but, you know, it is what it is. We got the dub, and we're going to go into one more match, and I think this just shows how powerful ZDP can be. On to our last match. It looks like we are getting possibly Dragapult, possibly a Dark deck. We're going to go for the heads, and we fail the heads flip, and it's our opponent's turn. So... this is not the start we are looking for. We're gonna put down Oranguru because we don't want to bench Zigzagoon quite yet. We're gonna see what he's playing with that mulligan, and that could help us out a lot. And it's definitely looking like a Pikarom deck, which, you know, is just what is popping. He starts with a Bolton. It could just be a Bolton variant, but I'd be very surprised. I'm curious to see what Darkmon he plays in this deck, but with that, we're going to just see how powerful electric decks are with, you know, the electro power, with what we can be doing with Bolton, with, let's see what he grabs here, which I assume will be a Pikarom, or actually a Dedenne to get his hand, which makes sense, but... You know, I do expect, like I said there, he can't attack, but, you know, might as well just throw that out there, show that he's playing it. And he's going to tag call, and I assume he's going to get some sort of Pika or Choo-Choo, and he does get both. So yeah, we're playing against the hottest deck in the format right now. This deck is the hottest deck for a reason. It has crazy KO potential, crazy energy acceleration. But, you know, I'm really curious to see what he does with his first turn, because he does have one lightning energy in the discard pile, which he could accelerate with Coco. I'm curious to see what he's debating to grab right now. He does grab the Boss's Order, which is interesting. It might have been his only out, but it might be something that he just wants to KO in the meantime. So, with that, we are going to bench the Zigzagoon, and we're going to place a damage counter there. We are going to... Gosh, this is so hard. We're going to Primate Wisdom away the energy switch, just in case, but it's not looking great, even a little bit. We're going to place down an energy there. We didn't get our best hands. We're definitely actually gonna Great Catcher. Gonna Great Catcher the switch and the energy. So we can bring up Dedenne, Metal Saucer onto Zamazenta, and just get something going here. It's not the best of what we could be doing, but it's definitely something. If I top deck an energy or top deck draw supporter, then we'll be looking good, but it's not looking like the best right now. He's gonna Volkner. I assume he's gonna grab the Thunder Mountain or something of that nature. Can he only grab an item like that? No, it's only an item. So we'll see what he grabs there. He might grab Stadium Nav, which would be interesting. It really is all up to our opponent. But I'm really excited to be starting this YouTube channel. It's something I've wanted to be doing, and you know, I just have the passion for the game and just have the passion for what is going on currently in this format. I'm generally new to playing competitively, and he does have that Stadium Nav, but I think with that, he does fail that Stadium Nav. We're definitely getting lucky on these games, but it is what it is. Sometimes luck is part of the game, and he does grab a Dedenne. He's definitely looking for that Coco. He's definitely looking to do what he can do, and I don't have any GXs right there, and he does toss the boss's order too, which is not good for our opponent, but he's gonna see if he can grab the Coco, but let's see, he's already 3 Quickballs down, so I assume he would have already grabbed it if he could, maybe a surprise. This is a very interesting game, but we're gonna have to see what happens from here. It is unfortunate that we do not have ADP out. We're going to be drawing that energy switch, but I'm going to be switching it back with the top deck card and hoping for the best. And this is very interesting. So again, Primate Wisdom away, that energy switch. I'm hoping for nothing, I guess. With that, we pass again because there's nothing I can really do. I'm going to give him a little sad face because it's not looking good. But, you know, sometimes this does happen with the deck, which is unfortunate, and I definitely want to show off bad starts with this deck. I think we got generally some really good starts with our last couple decks, but, you know, it is what it is. He's going to grab the steal, or not couple decks, last couple games. But we do see that he does get the Thunder Mountain. He does get a speed energy. He grabs a tag switch, which is interesting. He throws down the Thunder Mountain. I assume this is going to be the Coco. I would be very shocked if it's not the Coco, because that is his last Quickball, and he grabs the Coco. So with a slow setup, you know, he definitely is showing the power of this deck still. And, you know, even with a slow setup, boom, just like that, he shows the power of the deck and what it can do. And I don't actually play Mew in this deck, which is interesting because I just don't. I should have switched up, but we're gonna bring up the Zigzagoon. It's just not looking well for us at all. We just got the worst type of hand. But I guess with that, you know, I definitely can't see myself winning this game, coming back from it, just because of how low we are right now. I'm surprised he doesn't just do the damage right there. He must have Electro Powers in his hand. But we're going to see what we can do. I mean, we do have the Marnie, so let's see what we can do. Games, I guess, isn't over yet. We're gonna put down that. We're gonna put down the Mewtwo to grab another Marnie, just so we don't dead draw. We're gonna Dedenne. With the Dedenne, we can grab ourselves a how many metal saucers do we have in the discard pile? We're going to discard that. We're going to grab ourselves a Zacian. We're going to be playing no ADP this match because we just do not have the time for it in this, you know, how this match has turned out. But we're going to be doing 110 here, which is not good, but we will discard the speed energy to prevent him from docking us. But, you know, he can easily switch into that Bolt Hunt and deal. Well, now he can do it with Thunder Mountain. I'm definitely interested to see what he does. But he's going to Electro Power. He's definitely going to tag Volt GX, take the knockout. And that's game right there. So I'm glad you could see what's going on with this deck and see that, you know, even if we do have a slow start, stuff can happen. You know, even if we had what we had, there wasn't been able to do much against what we started with. But, you know, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I definitely want to show, you know, the ups and downs of each deck to show what you might want to build around for your deck build and deck list. But thank you so much for watching. This has been Poke Arena, and thank you everyone who attended.